one more mag. Well, there you go, 50 rounds. Good old Glock 44, 22 long rifle. Yes, let's see, there we go. So, got my mags. I'm gonna step over here to the table. So yeah, I'm back with the infamous Glock 44 that ain't worth shit. As y'all can see in that video, that little part right there, the intro, yeah, it runs still. I've actually been letting a buddy borrow it for concealed carry courses, so it's got well over 8,000 rounds in it now. The usual wipe down, a little bit of lube, no issues loading the mags. So yes, I had somebody on here, on my channel here, keep asking about an update. And by the way, what I just shot was 5 mags of this federal stuff, 40 grain, 1200 feet per second stuff. This, actually I'm going to get rid of all that. Actually, yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. And the next stuff I'm going to shoot is going to be the this federal stuff right here. Been trying to wait for Mother Nature to cooperate, because been trying to do this video all week and we've been having a lot of rain. Yeah, unloading that ain't that hard either. So I'm going to load up my 5 mags with this stuff here. This is the what is that, 36 grain. Everybody says that don't shoot this in your Glock 44 or whatever. So I'm going to load up my 5 mags with those and we're going to get back to it. I try not to move my cameras around too much because of the weather. It's pretty muddy back here, but whatever. A little humid, supposed to be cool this whole week and next week or whatever, but we'll see. Oops. As you can see, I actually just dropped my mags in the dirt, so whatever. People still, I don't know if people still bash this thing or not. Mine's actually been running fine. If you want to go back and look at my videos, the only ones I really had issues with was major issues was the ammo, not the pistol. Was that Aguila stuff, their match stuff. There's a lot of fire racket, fire racket, fire racket, fire racket. So this stuff's pretty fun. It's my daughter loves shooting it. She wants her own. I may just get this one Cerakoted for her. So yeah, it just takes a minute. Got no issues loading it. So it is what it is. My daughter, she's still, when some people, she's sitting there watching the YouTube videos and she still laughs at adults that sit there and have issues loading it. So, those grown men out there crying like a bunch of girls. And my 10, soon to be 11-year-old daughter is, she does fine, she shoots fine. Deer season starts tomorrow, so. Yeah, so I have not had any issues with this. I do clean it, not thoroughly. So after I get done here at the range with it, I'm going to go back up there for a quick minute and go over how I clean it. That's pretty much the same way I clean all my pistols. And to each its own. I have not had issues with the way I clean my gun or guns, especially my Glocks. So no issues. The main thing I focus on is the is in here in the slide where the firing pin comes through. So all right, so here we go, back over here to the thing. All right, so here we go. Oh, look at that. Wow, that's the first time that's happened. That is weird. Maybe because there's some dirt in there or something. There you go. It's like that first one in the mag. Here we go. So yeah, so I don't know why it's doing that. So it's almost like it's not liking the first ones. See how that went. Maybe just need a like that carbon buildup in there. Yeah, I'm liking it. My kid likes shooting it. There you go. There goes another 50 rounds. I'm all dry. So yeah, there you go. So that's like a little over 8,000 rounds. My buddy's been borrowing it to do some concealed carry classes. And people don't want to be shooting a bunch of ammo, shooting expensive ammo. So I'm going to go load these up. I'm going to do a mixed mag. I'm going to actually do a little bit of both. A couple out of here, a couple out of there, and all that stuff. Here we go. Look at that. For some reason, it's like the first one out of the mag. Let me try that again. Try a different mag. As you can see, I'm having a few failure to feeds. See a couple of those. But no real issues. I've had more issues out of a freaking $2,000 Dan Wesson 1911. It's doing pretty good. I'm digging it. So that one's good. Could just be the mag, so I'm going to try it the other way around. So I'm going to put 5 of these. So this, after today, it's well over 8,000. Because for his class, he doesn't actually just let you go up there and shoot. He actually teaches you for drawing, fire 1 round, stuff like that, you know. So he asked me not to mention his name for his classes and such. So I'm not going to. But he is a great guy. He's one of the better instructors around here because of the fact that the class I went through was a fucking joke. All right, that one chamber fine. There you go. So there's my little update on the old Glock 34 22 long rifle. Clear. So yeah, so I'm going to go up there and I'm going to show you guys how I take down my Glock 44 and what I clean on it. So be right back. All right, so we're done with the range. So, and what I was going to I told you guys that I was going to do is show you how pretty much I clean my pistol. So this is the video. I had to recreate the stoppage, the failure to feed with that bullet a while ago. It was the 36 grain, what do you call it? A photo, whatever, copper plate or whatever it is. So this is the picture here, as you can see. I had to recreate it. And this is the bullet after, as you can see, it's kind of like bent. So it's only like the first 1 or 2 rounds that was doing it. So that's the stoppage I was running into. It was literally coming up and hitting the feed ramp on the barrel. And Seemed like it was only for those. So that's like the first time I've ran into those. So it is what it is. So of course, with a Glock, make sure there's no magazine in there. Chamber is empty. Stick your finger up in there or whatever. Chamber's empty. Put it home, pull the trigger, pull it back about 1/8 of an inch, pull the takedown tabs down, and there you go. That's the part. Take out the recoil spring assembly and the barrel. All right, so the first thing I do is I use a little all-purpose brush, and I just get on the feed ramps. You can see this is where I clean out on here, okay? So I get all that, try to get all the big stuff off of it. So that's pretty much that. And it's not 100%, but anyway, that's that for me. Now I just take an old freaking shirt and wipe her down. All right, so that's wiped off. Then I take the slide, and the main place I focus out on the slide is in here. Because if you got a lot of dirt and grime in here, the firing pin may not come through as it should. As you can see, there goes the firing pin. I don't know if y'all can see that in the picture or not. All right, and then your extractor may not work because you might get a lot of dirt and grime right up in that little lip. So what I do is I take my all-purpose brush and I just clean in there really good. I don't use a brass brush or none of that. And we all know 22 is like really nasty stuff. And then I take the channel down in here and I just do it around good in there real good. So this is pretty much all I do to clean mine. So I don't sit here and put it in the ultrasonic cleaner or none of that stuff. And then where the barrel comes through the slide right there, I just kind of clean out a little bit. And I mean, like, that is, about once every so often I do pull everything apart out of here, the channel, the extractor spring rod assembly, take the extractor out, the firing pin out and all that. But I haven't really had any issues with anything extracting, so that's that. And then I just take this, just kind of wipe everything out. I mean, that is pretty much the gist of me cleaning a pistol. So yeah, some of y'all might bash me like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, whatever. That's just how I do it. If you do it a different way, you do it a different way, whatever. All right. So I use some of the Silpy gun oil. So what I do is I take and I put the slide back in first. I'm in the barrel. So it just drops in there pretty much like every other freaking pistol. Just goes through there like that. I do take a little bit of, and I put like a little drop here and there. Actually, that one's not even open. Gotta find one that's open, man. There, I think this one's open. There you go. So I put like, crap, that one ain't open either. Man, where's all my open stuff? All right, so anyway, here you go. So I know this one's open because I've had it forever. So I literally pretty much put a drop on here. I don't know if y'all can see it. So here, down there, and back up here. I mean, it's just literally like a drop. I ain't trying to get it all dripping wet and all that stuff. And I also put a little bit in here. Should have showed you this first. I normally take a little bit and I put it on top of the barrel. You can see there's a drop right there. And I just work it around my fingers. This keeps everything kind of lubed up, slides around, keeps from wearing it down as fast. So that's just the way I do it. So like I said, and you comment about, oh, don't do it that way, whatever, blah, blah. And there you go. Oh yeah, I forgot. So I do take my 22 cal, gotta find it. I'll just use my bore snake. That's 45. That definitely it. Here you go, 22. Got a freaking knot in it, so. Anyway, right now my reloading room's a mess. My reloading / gun room. So I just literally drop it in the back. Make sure everything's straightened out and pull her through. There you go. And it is, looks pretty nice and clean in there. So whatever. Anyway, then I'll stick it all back together. So, and it goes back together like a Glock. So that's the slide assembly with the barrel and recoil spring assembly. And that is pretty much all I do on that. That's all I do. And then I'll take the AP brush and I'll kind of like go around through here on the rails, front and back rails, and down into the magazine well. Just get the big stuff out. So, yeah, I was really surprised that happened with those rounds. I never had that problem with this. It is what it is, whatever, you know. Like I said, I just take this, I kind of push the slide stop up, and I just get down inside there. It's pretty much really just to get all the dirt and grime out, like, because as we all know, 22 is some pretty nasty stuff. There we go. So yeah, I'd say probably got 8,000-ish rounds, but there you go. So that's all I really do that. So I just clean down into here, get all the big stuff, clean back in here, clean it all out. Hardly ever take them apart, and they still shoot fine. So then as far as lube, I put like a little bit of dab up here, a little bit of dab up here, and on top of the I think they call it a cruciform or whatever, and then like right here, and then on top of the rails. So a little drop there at each of the rails, and there you go, and a little bit drop right there. Just pretty much where everything rubs together. So that is pretty much it. That is pretty much how I clean all my pistols. I'm gonna say all of them, but anyway, there you go. So goes back together. Good. There we go. But I also, when I get done, I try to wipe off all the excess oil. As you can see, maybe you can see all the, like the shiny parts up in there where there's like all this excess oil. I just try to wipe it off. A little bit of oil never hurt nobody. Well, it has, but that is how I clean this. So like I said, it's those few bullets that it comes up the feed right here. I'll take it apart again. So what happened was the slide is pushing the bullet up to try to up the feed ramp, and for some reason instead of the bullet going up, they stuck like this. That's why there's, I don't know if y'all can see it, the little mark right there on the front of the bullet. Maybe just go, there you go, you can see it right there. And it come up and hit the feed ramp, and it did that. So weird. Anyway, whatever. Crap happens. Like I said, I had a Dan Wesson C-Bob 1911, and I had to reseat even factory ammo. It would not shoot any factory ammo. It would, like, I had to take all the factory ammo and reseat it, like push the bullet in like another, I think 15 thousandths of an inch, just to get it to reliably feed. But anyway, whatever. There you go, it's all back together. There you go. So all said and done. Yeah, so if you like my video, my channel, my videos, whatever, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Yeah, that's it. You know, 8,000 plus rounds through it, and started getting those freaking fader feeds. Anyway, whatever. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Stay strong, and God bless America.